All right, Jack is back at it again with this year's new 10-year and 12-year release.
Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to review not one, but two Jack Daniels. The 10-year and the 12-year.
Yep.
This year's releases.
So, as you all probably are seeing, so there's been quite a few reviews. Jack Daniels has been very kind and has sent out a lot of these samples for the new 10-year and 12-year. Respectively, this is the batch...
The 12-year. This is the 12-year.
12-year?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm like looking.
He doesn't have his readers on. So this is batch 3 of the 10-year and batch 2 of the 12-year. In regards to the 10-year, because I guess we'll review that one first, even though you're pouring the 12-year first.
I am.
I got to do it. I got to have the 10 in front of me here. My OCD kicks in.
I go the other way.
Of course you do. Anyways, with the 10-year, it is 97 proof. It is obviously aged 10 years. It is 80% corn, 12% malted, 12% malted barley, 8% rye, and it's $84.99. So the only difference with the 10 and 12 year is basically the price and the age. Well, I guess the proof too.
The price, the age, the proof, the mash bill.
Okay, the only two things that stay the same is company and makes it in the Nashville. Okay, my bad. So
accuracy is our forte. So just so you know that. Which one did you? This is the 10-year now. Yeah. That's one you're grabbing.
Yeah.
All
right. We're going with the lower proof. It's 97 proof compared to 107.
Okay. Perfect. Listen, I've been gone for a week, so
it's been so nice.
Yeah. That's probably true. It probably has been nice.
It has been nice. No, I'm kidding. We missed them.
Ooh.
So
right away, honestly speaking, the nose on this is completely different than the nose in the last two.
I'm going to say this. On the nose alone for the 10-year, I've not been a big fan of the 10-year. First one, we did not like at all. I think that was one of our worst whiskeys we had that year.
Yeah.
So last year's was fine. And this year,
it was fine.
This year, this nose just blows the other two out of the water.
Yeah, what I remember of the other one, I don't get on this.
There's so much dark fruit on this.
Yeah.
Dark raspberry, cherry. It's a little jammy. It's really nice on the nose, actually. It's kind of... It's like if you took the profile of the Whiskey Row Fire 117, but yet you darkened it up.
Okay.
It's not as intense.
Yeah.
And it's not as good. Like that. That's one of the best noses ever. But it's really, really close.
Yeah,
Good oak on it too.
Yeah, I think you're spot on with the dark fruits and stuff. Mm.
Man, that is so fruity.
It is fruity.
I don't remember last year's batch being anything like that.
No.
The very first year, I remember being so much peanut, and I just that's not my jam. This one is so much more fruit forward.
It is
with a really good mixture of oak.
Yeah, I was going to say all that. Like there's the fruit, I think carries over through from the nose to the palate. You get just a twinge of the peanut, just a twinge of it. And I mean, just ever so slightly.
It's also very silky. It's very soft on the palate. Yeah. There's really no ethanol on there.
No, not at all.
There's really nothing that comes at you either. You really see that age. That's just to help to mellow out that palate.
Yeah.
Really well.
I feel like there is a good oakiness to it that kind of stays on your tongue a bit.
I agree. The only other thing I will say, there's just hardly any finish with that.
Yeah, there's not much finish. And this is our first drink of, well,
that is true.
It is my first drink.
No, it's our first drink. but it's not like there's not finish in a bad way. It just kind of lingers though, and it sits on your palate in kind of like a nice way.
Yeah. I think what people complained about, like with the OFO 1924 not having a long finish, I don't think everything has to have a long finish in order to...
Well, it just depends on what your favorite part...
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Of a whiskey.
But like, I don't always kill something because it doesn't have a long finish.
But it's crazy. It does stick to your palate. It's like literally like you threw it up against the wall and it's just like slowly coming down. I think that I don't even really have to debate that, but I think that is by far their best 10-year that they've done. To give them absolutely all the credit in the world. It's awesome.
I will agree with that because I've not been a fan of the first two at all.
All right, 12-year. Now, we were huge fans of the 12-year last year.
You were huge. I liked it when we reviewed it, and I became less of a fan as it went on.
A little bit more of the peanut kind of came out.
I just didn't love it as the year went on.
Also, I want to go back to the 10-year really quick. That doesn't really drink like a Tennessee, like it doesn't have like any Tennessee funk to it, which I like that. But, like I like Tennessee funk, but like normally whenever you drink like a Tennessee whiskey, you can kind of like taste that you're drinking a Tennessee whiskey in a way. And with that one, you just don't.
Ooh.
Man, really, really awesome, like butterscotch burnt cookie.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say like, as like fruity as this one, fruity as this one smelled. This one just had like that. I was going to say butterscotch. Yeah, that just like a yeasty kind of. I don't know.
It just screams bakery too.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
So
yeah, that smells good.
What's up? Is it homemade pie and ice cream that has that Derby City or that caramel?
Yes, Dutch apple
pie.
The caramel Dutch apple pie.
That's what it reminds me of. That's a local. That's a local spot around here. I don't know if they have those.
I think
anywhere outside of Louisville, but they have one over here in Indiana, and it's basically like an apple pie with caramel on top, caramel icing. And that is so. I love that nose too.
That nose is really good too,
and it's so different.
Yeah.
It's not quite as charry as what I remember last year being. Butterscotch just pops on it though.
That one's really smooth too. Tobacco-y feel to it. Right on it.
Yeah, I agree. So there's a little bit of like a tobacco, like pipe tobacco. You have some of that. There's also some like rye spice to it, which I didn't see that one coming. That's interesting.
Now the finish on this is a little bit, stays with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I guess with 107 kind of.
You had that proof to.
Kind of helps it a bit, kind of stay with you. But it is that spice on the back end that kind of, it's not even that the finish is long, it's just the finish is spicy. Kind of got a good spice to it right on it. So it's not even that it's super long. I just think that it's just I think
some red fruit starts to pop on that palate too.
Yeah.
And you're really getting some more of that oak spice that comes up with it. I really like that. And that's very different than last year's 12-year in my book.
I think so too.
It coats so well over the palate as well. That's really good. I'm really happy with both.
I'm gonna be interested to see what that again, because I liked 12-year a lot last year when we reviewed it, and then as the year went along, it just kind of kept falling.
Well, I think some more of that peanut kind of came out.
Yeah, I'm just saying like, and so because it just kept falling off to where, did it make our top 20?
Oh yeah.
Made our top 20.
I think it was in our top 15. But at one point in time when we first reviewed it, we thought it was going to be top 5. Now, some of that is some other stuff came out, and I think some more of that peanut note came out too, and some blinds. So,
I think all in all, these are, these are really, really good.
I agree.
Both of them. I'll be interested. I'll be trying to find these. I know that they've come out. I feel like some places have gotten them.
So
I'm not sure who they are, but
I think a couple stores got the 10-year and a couple stores seem to get the 12-year. I don't know if everybody's gotten both. You know? So it just, I don't know.
So I'll probably try to get these.
I do think these are both really, really good. I find it really interesting too because Jack Daniel's has really, over the last couple of years, they've really upped their game.
Yeah.
Like they went from like we're making stuff for like the everyday drinker, blah blah, and now we're making stuff also for the enthusiast.
Yeah.
And that goes back probably 2018-ish, whenever they started. But they've really been ramping it up over the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And man, they're just killing it right now.
Yeah.
So
all in all, $94, $84.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say this is $94.99. This is 107 proof. If I didn't say that earlier. So
yeah, you said the proof. I just don't think we mentioned the price of them. So
I'd
one's
recommend
85, one's 95.
Yeah.
For what you would consider allocated Jack Daniels. It's not too far above their barrel strengths and stuff like that. So you know, $10 and $20 more than their barrel strength. So again, they usually do a pretty good job of not gouging their customers with their allocated
I think
stuff.
it's definitely more than reasonable.
Yeah, all in all, I would say purchase it, find it at a bar, try it. It'll be worth your time. Hit the like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and till the next time,
We'll see you.
We will see you.